In an age when the Arabian Desert was still a land of nomadic tribes and isolated trade cities, the death of Muhammad, the prophet of Islam, in 632 CE left the Muslim community with a crucial question: who would lead the faithful? From this question arose the Umayyad Dynasty, a new star rising over a vast expanse stretching from Spain to India. For nearly a century, from 661 to 750 CE, they built one of the greatest empires in world history. The story begins with Mu'awiyah ibn Abi Sufyan, a man from the Umayyad clan, once rivals of the Prophet Muhammad, but later converts to Islam. Mu'awiyah, a skilled and visionary governor of Syria, seized the moment after the assassination of Ali ibn Abi Talib, the fourth Caliph, in 661 CE. He proclaimed himself Caliph and established the Umayyad Dynasty, choosing Damascus as his capital instead of Medina. The Umayyads introduced a revolutionary administrative model: monarchical rule, transitioning from elective leadership to hereditary succession, which ensured political stability; bureaucratic efficiency, with the establishment of key departments such as the treasury, known as Diwan al-Kharaj, the military, called Diwan al-Jund, and the postal service, or Barid; provincial governance, dividing the empire into provinces led by appointed governors, or wali, who had expertise and local authority. The Umayyads were known for their distinctive administrative philosophy. Pragmatism, rather than rigid adherence to religious doctrine, they prioritized effective governance. Cultural inclusivity, they allowed Christians, Jews, and Persians to retain their religions and cultural practices. Civilizational synthesis, by incorporating elements from Byzantine, Persian, and Arab civilizations. Their political philosophy included divine legitimacy, where the caliph ruled with the belief of divine appointment from Allah, granting political legitimacy. Universal justice, they aimed for fair rule across all ethnicities, not just Arab Muslims. Political stability was a cornerstone of Umayyad rule. Hereditary succession ensured continuity and reduced internal conflict. Decentralized authority meant that regional governors held power under central oversight, allowing flexibility with control. When it comes to the economy, the Umayyads fostered a flourishing economy by controlling vital trade routes linking Asia and Europe, implementing efficient taxation systems in conquered territories, and developing agricultural innovations like irrigation and advanced farming techniques. They introduced a unified currency, standardizing gold and silver coins across the empire to enhance commerce. Thriving crafts were supported, from silk and jewelry to luxury goods, and maritime trade flourished with the development of major ports like Alexandria, Tyre, and Sidon. A powerful military was another pillar, with a navy built to dominate the Mediterranean Sea, a land army that maintained the Arab military corps while integrating strategies from other cultures, and the use of strategic warfare combining Arab, Byzantine, and Persian tactics. Defensive infrastructure was strengthened with fortresses and strongholds along the borders, and military expansion focused not only on conquest, but also on securing and stabilizing existing territories. And finally, efficient administration played a vital role in holding this vast empire together. During the Umayyad era, Islam spread dramatically. Westward, they conquered North Africa and the Iberian Peninsula, which is, modern-day Spain and Portugal. Eastward, their reach extended all the way to Central Asia, and even to the frontiers of India. And northward, the Umayyads launched campaigns against Constantinople multiple times. Arabic became the lingua franca of governance, commerce, and scholarship. Art and architecture took on distinctive Islamic styles, best seen in the Umayyad Mosque in Damascus. The Umayyads also initiated translations and compilations of knowledge from various civilizations. There was a spirit of openness, with greater cultural exchange and tolerance than in later Islamic periods. Religious practice was honestly a bit less strict compared to subsequent eras, and, politics often took precedence over piety, with religion serving more as a political tool than as a spiritual guide. The Umayyad dynasty faced serious internal conflicts. Ethnic tensions grew as Arab elites felt their privileges were threatened by the rising influence of non-Arabs. There was growing religious dissent, with many people unhappy about monarchic rule. On top of that, the economic strain from the costs of expansion and maintaining such a vast territory became frankly pretty burdensome. In 750 CE, the Abbasid dynasty overthrew the Umayyads, claiming to restore the true values of Islam. The Umayyads were more than just a dynasty in Islamic history. They were architects of a vision where diversity thrived under efficient governance. Their enduring contributions included modeling the structure of Islamic imperial governance for centuries, developing an effective and organized bureaucracy, promoting cultural synthesis that enriched Islamic civilization, and laying a lasting foundation for the global spread of Islam. The Umayyad success story teaches us that greatness is not achieved through ideological purity alone, but through adaptability, inclusion, and the creation of systems that allow diverse peoples to coexist in harmony. Over 1,300 years ago, the Umayyads taught us that building a great civilization requires a broad vision, flexible practices, and above all, an open heart to accept that differences can be a source of strength, forging something greater than what existed before. This is the story of the Lords of the Desert, the dynasty that changed the world forever.